Testing 1 2 3. Um, so today, so today we're gonna talk about BBMA. There's a guy who's a newbie asked me about BBMA and how we could actually trade it. BBMA is a very complex strategy. Okay. If you want to learn it, it is going to take a lot of time. Okay. So the best way is actually to take very simple strategy and then just master it. So if you want to learn BBMA strategy, um, there's a handbook here in English that people already summarized. Okay, so this is the BBMA technique that a lot of people actually want to learn. Okay, and it's also one of the very complicated strategy. It is not complicated, it's just that people make it complicated. When we go through this, I'm going to tell you what are the most important part of this strategy. Okay, do not get caught up with the details. I know a lot of people talk about the EMA 50, EMA 5 and 10, high, low, crossing, and there are many multiple extreme. They categorize extreme, and then they even categorize certain thing. They make it very very complex. Okay, when I just started learning it, it is not very easy to understand. Okay, so essentially, what is a BBMA? BBMA, it is consists of two indicator. Okay, moving average and Bollingerband. Okay, it is also a multi-timeframe moving average and Bollingerband together in a same chart. Okay, so and there are three type of entries. Okay, so it says here there are three type of entry: extreme, MHB, and re-entry. I'm not quite agree. Okay, I don't really agree. Okay, with this one, because it is quite confusing. It can be quite confusing. Extreme doesn't happen. The success rate of extreme is not very high, and MHB also not very high. Okay, but the success rate of re-entry is highest. Okay, if it's written like this, it means that once you see extreme, then you should enter, right? It's not. Actually, it's not. Okay, you shouldn't be thinking like that. Okay, you shouldn't be trading extreme just alone or MHB alone. Okay, I'm going through later. In fact, you should trade three of them together. Okay, you can trade REE or REM. They talk about REM is re-entry, extreme, and MHB, or re-entry, extreme, extreme. Okay, this is the two major entry in BBMA. I don't really trade anything other than that. Okay, and there are certain points that you can actually trade it. Only in certain times. You don't trade it all the time. Moving average. Okay. There are 5 moving average in the systems. Okay, we know there are 2 moving average and 2 low moving average. Okay, one exponential moving average, which is the 50. Okay, moving average. Okay, the color is not so important. It's up to you. You can do whatever color you want. Like for me, I only use like 5. Okay, I don't use 10. Okay, some people prefer to use 10, and I don't really think it is it is very important. To me, I think 5 is the best because so once you see 5 moving out of the moving average, so we know that it is extreme. The price is at extreme, or maybe another way to say it is actually price is overbought or oversold. Okay, this extreme means overbought or oversold. This MHB means market structure. Actually, it's the same thing. This trend is a trend re-entry. Okay, anything re-entry buy, okay, re-entry sell, it is after the momentum re-entry. I'm gonna talk about it later. Okay, yeah, this is the structure. Okay, so we got Bollingerband here. Okay, 20 standard Bollingerband. Okay, so this is how it looks like if you just apply MA50 and MA10. Okay, just they talk about it. Candle what MA high is above the candle, MA low goes through the candle, so it's a downtrend, uptrend. Yeah, actually it's not. Okay, this is quite wrong. Okay, your EMA 50 is your trend. Okay, this one to me is just re-entry. Okay, it's just lower time frame Bollingerband. Okay, so what you do is when price touch your EMA high and low in a downtrend, okay, in a downtrend, when price touch your high, you sell. In the uptrend, when price touch EMA low, you buy. Okay, so this is also a trend. Your trend is EMA 50. Okay, it's not this one. They isolated it really. So EMA above MA is only used to help determine trend using the EMA 50 on daily. Yes, correct. On daily time frame, you use it to identify EMA 50. Actually, in lower time frame also you can actually use it also. Okay, so this is when the market is above EMA 50, said to be uptrend. Market is below. Okay, it's not just this simple. Okay, it's too simple. EMA 50 is just for you to identify trend. See here. So once price break here, right, we know it's uptrend. Okay, uptrend here, right? Here is not uptrend. Okay, it's not uptrend. Okay, here is uptrend. So what happened here? Okay, in lower time frame. Okay, you see what happened here. You look for extreme. See, you know price broke out, right? So re-entry is here. Re-entry is here. This is your re-entry after price breakout. Okay, this is what it means. Candle below maybe Bollingerband. Yeah, Bollingerband to me it just serves as a support resistance. Okay, in lower time frame or higher time frame. Okay, so re-entry type, there are 5 types. Actually, there are not many. And this is so wrong. No, there's only one type of entry. It is the re-entry. Okay. So what we need to do is extreme. So how we identify extreme? Okay, I just ignore that one. It's not important. Okay, when extreme is when price. Okay, when the EMA 50 move out of this Bollingerband, it is extreme. So after that, so it says zone sales here. No, it's very confusing. So after that, it dropped, right, and then creating this kind of a candle candle direction. Okay, after that, re-entry. Okay, so it's extreme, MHB, momentum, re-entry, momentum, re-entry. So this is where you enter re-entry, momentum, re-entry. Okay, then price reverse from there. Okay, do you get it? Okay, so we look at this. Okay. So this is extreme. Okay, when price, okay, move out of Bollingerband, this is extreme. Okay, just understand this. So MHB applies to the end of trend reversal after a fall of the. Of course, when price weaken and loosen momentum, continue uptrend and downtrend. In some cases, MHB can identify a top or triple top. Okay, MHB is valid when price break and close outside of top below BB. MHB is void when price break outside of top BB. Fail to break. Okay, so this is your MHB. Extreme MHB means that price fail to break the Bollingerband here and then drop. This is MHB. So you can't retrade MHB until this is formed. Okay, so this is your MHB. You wouldn't know the MHB here. So after it drop here, then you know, okay, this setup is confirmed. Okay, after this engulfing candle, so you wouldn't be able to actually entry here. How do you enter here? You can't, because this is extreme. Then creating MHB, and then you see this engulfing candle. Okay, you know this is MHB. Then price keep dropping, so we can't re-enter here. So this is so wrong. Okay, so MHB, see this is MHB. Okay. So what is re-entry? Like I told you, your only way to enter in the market, okay, is from re-entry. So I'm going to write here. Only way to trade BBMA is from re-entry. There's no any other entry. Okay, this is from Chico the master itself. Okay, he actually said that many times the only way to trade BBMA is from re-entry. Most people trade the extreme MHB, this kind of nonsense, but that's why a lot of people fail. Okay, they change the strategy. Actually, the only way to trade is just re-entry. So this is your re-entry, momentum, re-entry, momentum, re-entry. So what is momentum? Okay, so let's see whether I don't know what is that. It's wasting time. Okay, so this is structure. Okay, so BBMA is like this. Okay, price go up, and then you have this extreme here. Okay, price drop. They call it must take profit. Go up here, it is MHB. Market loss volume, or what they call it, MLV. What they call MHB. Actually, it's called market loss volume. Okay, because this strategy is how do I this extreme here, MHB, and then you have this must take profit here. So basically this is a market structure. Okay, so you understand the market structure. Okay, so this momentum candlestick here, no, you can say just here. So yeah, this candle direction, candlestick direction, or maybe they call it CSAK, whatever name they have. This is your re-entry, and this is your momentum, re-entry, momentum, re-entry, momentum, re-entry. So where do you enter? This is a tricky question. Okay, so where do you enter? There are a few ways that you can enter here. Okay, so we know this is a structure. Okay, so where do you enter? You only enter here. Here, here, here. Okay, remember the only way to trade BBM is what? Re-entry. Okay, so this is a market structure here, like this. Okay, of course it is not going to be like this all the time. Okay, so what happens is that your moving average 50 will be here. Okay, 50 will be here, and then this is your EMA 50, EMA 5 and 10. You're moving around here, this area. Okay, so we know that extreme sell must TP. Okay, MHB, and then we have candlestick direction here. Okay, then we re-entry, momentum, re-entry, momentum. Okay, exactly like what I show you here. Okay, so once you know this, right? Yeah, there's a code here. This is what get really confused. So there are really three type of entry. We have a re-entry, extreme, MHB, re-entry, 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 extreme, MHB, re-entry, re-entry, extreme. Okay, we have re-entry, extreme, extreme. Okay, whatever they have it, whatever name they give it. To me, I only trade extreme When we trade re-entry, extreme, re-entry, extreme. Okay, this one I don't really trade re-entry and re-entry. This is quite risky because it means that the price is not rejecting the area yet. Okay, so I only trade these two. Okay, most of the time I just trade these two. I don't trade anything other than that. And so what do we mean by re-entry MHB? Okay, if you're not to get yourself confused, so this is the BBMA cycle. So when you know already, this is the BBMA cycle. Okay, so what happens is that before price go up, okay, you create the same thing again. So this is extreme buy, so it's called extreme buy. You know, in a small time frame, you see the same thing again. You see extreme buy and then MHB here, okay, and then you have the mass TP, and then you have, you know, market is not perfect. Okay, it doesn't give you like this structure all the time. Like it is really proven here. Okay, so the second thing you know that market do not move in line with the market structure, the BBMA cycle. Okay, sometimes market do not move, okay, in line with the BBMA structure. Sometimes it does. Okay, so whether live with it or no, so that's all with it. So it doesn't show you how to trade it. Okay, so my god, okay, this is very bad. Okay, it doesn't show you anymore. Okay, so that's all they show you. But most modern thing is that you understand this. Okay, okay, so how we trade it, like I told you, candlestick direction. We can either trade candlestick direction. So what we do, we look for candlestick direction, or we look for momentum candlestick. So what is a candlestick direction first? Okay, candlestick direction is actually this one. Is when candlestick direction is when low time frame, when candlestick break MA5, then high or low. Okay, so you see here, right, this one. So this one price did break a bit, but this one is very clear, like price break the high and low here. You see the black color and the pink color here, the candlestick, the moving average. So this is your candlestick direction. That's why they call it candlestick direction, because in lower time frame, price really broken Bollingerband. Okay, so what do you mean is like this? In lower time frame, price break the Bollingerband. So it means that in low time frame, price really broken Bollingerband. It means the price low time frame, you really see momentum. Okay, the price is going to that direction. Okay, so there's a possibility that the price will go to another direction. You go down. This is early signal. Let's call it. This all this thing, right? Early signal. Okay, so once you see the candlestick momentum, it is a confirmation signal. Okay, so there are two signals here. Two of signal. The first is, so we have extreme, MHB, and then candlestick direction. All these are early signal. Okay, so early signal. Then you have confirmation signal. So which is the momentum candlestick, and then we have this re-entry. Okay, so this structure here is not confirmed once you see this momentum candle here. This is still early signal. We call it early signal. Okay, so it means that the price is. So what do you do with this market structure? Basically, market structure we use to identify change of trend. Okay, get it? You use to identify change of trend. So once we see momentum candlestick, the probability of trend changing is on our side. Okay. However, there is no guarantee that the price will move to our desired direction. Okay. So the price is confirmed. So the trend change is confirmed when you see here a momentum. So once the structure is really confirmed, okay, the trend is really changing. So this is the time we enter our trade here. Okay. Entry. So when price, we only enter after after trend is confirmed. Okay, that's why we only trade re-entry. Okay, so I'm not sure whether you can understand or not. There's not much example here, so I'm going to trading view. What is it? What the hell? I don't know the what. So you go to trading view, right? You type BBMA, make sure you choose the I like this one. Oh shit. Hold on. See you can't do it also. They want me to sign in crazy. Never mind. I use this one. Okay, so this is your see this? So this is your moving average 50. So once price break this, right? You don't see the structure here, right? You see price, and you don't remember to take note here. I'm going to start a new one. Let me see. Okay. You see the wall. You see the wall is not how to say it is. Look at this. Can't adjust, is it? Forget it. Okay, you see here, right? So the price drop here. Okay, you see there's no extreme. First thing, is it? No extreme. No extreme. But there's MHB, so is market, or they call it market loss volume. Why do I say that? It's telling you that the world is not perfect. Okay, when we try to analyze the market, it doesn't happen like that. It's not here. Where is the extreme? You won't find your extreme. The extreme is here, really. Actually here, it gives you very, very early signal. So it's double extreme, and then it's creating MHB. You see? So the price doesn't reverse. Sometimes prices create extreme and then just reverse. Okay, you see extreme here, but why price don't reverse? Okay, so you got triple extreme here. So it's actually an indication that the price very, very likely will reverse from here. But you see, there's no confirmation yet. Okay, like I told you. So we know that extreme, but the price will reverse, correct? There's no confirmation yet. So what you do is you have to wait for the momentum candle here. Momentum candle. So MMT. And then we trade the re-entry here. Okay. So there's no you see we got this candlestick direction here. Okay, then re-entry. Oh, but fail. Correct or not? But we got 3 extreme here. Price going to reverse. So we are not sure that yet. Okay, whether the price will reverse or not. So this MHB here, so you got extreme here, MHB. Okay, what happens is that you see a candlestick direction here. Okay, so we got re-entry here. Okay, and then we got momentum candlestick here. But why there's no re-entry? You see, no re-entry. But here is our re-entry. So we buy here, price go up. This one is another re-entry, go up. This one is another re-entry, go up. Okay, both. This is another re-entry. If you want to say, as long as price is touching this low MA, okay, this low MA is actually our re-entry. Okay, this is re-entry, buy. Okay, so we get a direction here. Price going up, then re-entry. So this is our trade here. Okay, so this is our trade. Okay, you could trade it like that, and then go. This is higher time frame, right? You go to lower time frame, and then look for what? Look for extreme or MHB, or basically market structure. Another way is called market structure. Okay, like I show you here. So in lower time frame, what you look for is this double top. Okay, or triple top. Sometimes can happen. So this is kind of thing that we look for. So now what I do is we go to low time frame. So draw a triangle here. You go to low time frame. Here, okay, you go to low time frame. This one also. This is a fail. So life is not perfect. Sometimes it fail. Okay, so what is important is that we have to use a stop loss. Okay, so you see that sometimes we see that this re-entry is also moving average 50 in lower time frame. Okay, we'll go. So this is your daily, right? So we go to one. So what it says here. So now we know our re-entry is in daily. So if you go to H4, right? Yeah, this is your code, right? You go to H4 to see whether we could find so we go to H4. That's why I don't really like this platform. It's very not easy to use. and it's lagging all the time. So here you see, like I told you, EMA 50 in lower time frame. Okay, so price sometimes touch EMA 50 in lower time frame here like this, and after that, what do you see? Hold on, see. What? Okay. So you see, price, touching low time frame, Bollingerband. That's why it is about them. You see, and then you see, you don't see any. You see, you see, you don't see any. How to say, no extreme here. You see, no extreme, no extreme. But you see MHB, right? MHB here, no extreme, MHB only. Okay, and then we have candlestick direction, and then it goes to our direction. So what happens is that if I see this, right, Bollinger, the engulfing candle here, right, in low time frame, or maybe I see this. Actually, it's time for you to enter. You don't need to, life is not about perfection here. So here is a good way for you to enter. Here is a good way for you to enter. Here is a good way for you to enter. Okay. Okay. You here. Okay. You can enter here. You can enter here. You can enter here. So following the direction of the daily trend. Okay. So price drop here, hitting double bottom. So you got extreme here, you got MHB here. So this is a perfect setup. So once price break here, right, you enter here. Okay. So this is your re-entry here, right? So price break, we're up again, like drop again. Okay. So this is your re-entry. This is your re-entry. So once we know the higher time frame is is a buy, on daily we know it's a buy. Okay, how do we know it's a buy? Because like I showed you just now, there's a there's a momentum here. Momentum, re-entry. Okay, re-entry, momentum, re-entry, momentum, re-entry. Sometimes, like you see here, okay, you see whether we do H4. So we highlight this area. Delete this one, delete this one. We go to the H4. So life is not perfect, okay? So we know this is entry, but there's no MHP here. Like we got there's no extreme here, sorry, but we got extreme here. Sorry, we got MHB here. So re-entry, but price failed, bought, drop, so we cut our losses. So price drop again, but we still know that, okay? But we still know that price want to go up, okay? Price want to go up. You see, the best one is always when the re-entry is around this EMA 50, okay? So price drop. So we got another here. MHB, extreme MHB, okay, re-entry here, candlestick direction. You can enter here, candlestick direction going to daily time frame, or you can enter here. It's up to you, here or here. So once you enter already, see price go up. Okay, so it is just simple as that. Okay, it's not very complicated strategy, but a lot of people just complicated it, just make it very, very complicated because they want to, they trying to make money from you. Okay, so You can go a little bit more advanced if you have time. Like example here, we know the trend is buy, right? So you got momentum here. You go to M15. Okay, look for re-entry, like exactly like what I show you here. Okay, this is extreme. This is MXP. Okay, you go lower time frame and then look for entry. But for me, I don't really have time. So what we do is, we can just enter like this. Okay, and there are many other ways that I trade right now. So this is a trend trading strategy. Okay, just remember it's trend trading strategy. It doesn't work. If this strategy doesn't work, you just have to, you see here. So once price, you see momentum here, EMF 50 change. You see the EMF 50 is at the low here, right? You know that this is your re-entry buy. So in low time frame, you look for re-entry buy, re-entry buy. Okay, re-entry buy, re-entry buy. So if price break this EMF 5 low, right, like here, break and drop, right, it means that it's going to re-entry in H4. So this re-entry in H1, and then we re-entry in H4. Sometimes re-entry in daily, doesn't matter. Okay, so just make sure what kind of time frame that we want to trade, and just focus on that. Okay, so I'm not sure whether you actually can understand this. Okay, so what happens is that so I'm going to summarize here. I'm going to summarize. So what is BBMA? Basically, BBMA is about trading moving average and Bollingerband. Okay, so we know that, right? BBMA is Bollingerband and moving average strategy. It's a moving strategy. So how do we trade this strategy? Is that we trade it with the market structure. We trade it with the market structure, or they call it BBMA cycle. Okay, so in BBMA cycle we have we start with extreme, and then we start with market losing volume. Okay, and then after that we got the must take profit, then market losing volume, and then after that we got the candlestick direction, and then after that we have our re-entry, then after that we have our momentum candlestick, then we have our re-entry, and then and then maybe extreme again, the extreme, etc. Okay, this is how we trade it. Okay, so the cycle goes on and on like this. Okay, you can see on the chart just now, right? This is your extreme MHB, then your maybe your candlestick direction here, then momentum re-entry, then you have your MHB extreme again. Okay, this is extreme buy, this is extreme sell. Okay, the re-entry buy here again, so this is the structure here. So what I do is we have to combine this structure together with the moving average. So what is the moving average? Basically, moving average is so once you know this structure, right? The structure help us to identify trend reversal or trend. Okay, so once they help to understand, once we know the market structure, we know what is the likelihood, what's the direction of the trend, right? We know that it's probably going down, going up. First thing we're going to know is we understand our trend direction. Okay, up or down. Then after that, we look for our entry. So entry is your extreme, your MHB, then is your market. I will say, I will just take it as entry is look for, I think the best way is look for momentum candle in low time frame or candlestick direction in low time frame. Then just set your stop loss and trade it and take profit. Okay, so using market structure, we can identify trend reversal, okay, up or down. Then after that, we go low time frame, look for momentum candlestick, okay, or candlestick direction, and then we trade in that direction of higher time frame. Okay, so we set a stop loss, break even. That's it. Okay, so you go to that book again, you see that if you're trading a daily time frame, your time frame is H4. Okay, if you're trading H4 and then your your entry time frame is H1, so just focus on these two. Okay, I would ask a beginner to focus on these two time frame, or maybe just focus on one, H4 and H1. Okay, I think the H4 depends on whether your time or not. H4 and H1 you have to check every hour, but H1 is also another way for you to trade. So meaning when you see H4, when you see this, okay, we got a momentum here, a re-entry here. So we got a H1, this is H4, right? So you got a H1, what do we do? This is your Bollingerband, right? We look for momentum candlestick. So we sell here. Okay. So sell here. So price re-entry here. You could enter re-entry here. Up to you. But this is what I'm talking about. So here re-entry. We go to H1. Look for CSAK, candlestick direction, or momentum candle. Okay, if you don't understand anything, message me again. I'm sure this is it's not easy to understand. Okay, this strategy. Okay, see whether I could do more live and then show you how we could trade this strategy. Okay, yes, I think that's all for today. Okay, I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.